feed the viewers. Gotta feed these hungry viewers, man. Yep, gotta feed them. They want their content. All right, I got some for them. I got some for them. As always, you know me. I'm gonna put content out. You know, ain't no laziness, man. Gotta put this content out. Oh, by the way, hello viewers. Mornings. Another beautiful day. Hope your 5 senses work. Health and strength is good or excellent. What? All right. So you want to know if your Steam Decks and your portable PCs and your laptop and your desktop can run F125, huh? For all you Formula One users, I know, for all you Formula One racers, yeah. Anyway, listen to this. It says here F125 is speeding onto PC and console on May 30th. Is your PC ready? Yeah. It says here EA Sport F125 is coming to PC in May. It's official. F125 will be available for PC and consoles on May 30th. It will be the first game in the series to be exclusive to current gen platform, allowing it to take full advantage of modern PC and console hardware. See, good thing I got the Steam Deck, man. Good thing I got it. It says here, this means that F125 PC hardware requirements are much higher than those of prior games in the series, especially on GPUs on the GPU sides. Furthermore, the game will support VRR on day one, including MetaQuest 2 and 3, Oculus Rift S, HTC Cosmos, HTC Vive Pro, Valve Index, and HP Reverb G2. Then it says with F125 comes My Team 2.0, a new version of the game, Team Management Sim, and Breaking Point, a new story model for F1 fans. Codemaster to release a full F1 deep dive in April to discuss all gameplay enhancements over F124. See, you gamers are spoiled, you know. Just saying. You PC gamers on your portable PCs, your laptops, and your desktop, you're spoiled, man. Anyway, and you Apple users, yeah. Anyway, okay, it says here F125 PC requirements. GPU-wise, F125 PC system requirements are identical to those of its predecessor. NVIDIA GTX 1060 is the game. Minimum support graphics card. AMD Radeon RX 6600 XT is recommended if you want to use VR or ray tracing in F125. You will need much higher end GPUs. Yeah, it says CPU wide F125 calls for an Intel i5 6400 or AMD Ryzen 3 1200. And its minimum CPU, that said, AMD Ryzen 5 2600X and Intel 5 9600K or recommended. F125 minimum CPU requirements are much higher than F124, which lists an AMD FX 4300 and Intel i3 2130 as the game minimum CPU. Clearly, F125 is more CPU heavy than its predecessor. Yeah, get your portable PCs ready for this one. Now, minimum requirements requires 64-bit processor and operating system. That means Windows 10 or Windows 11, right? Then it says processor Intel Core i5 6400, Core i5 9600K, and then it says VR or AMD Ryzen 3 1200, and then another slash, and it says Ryzen 5 2600X VR, memory 8 gigs of RAM, graphics NVIDIA GTX 1060 6 gigs of RAM, 6 gigs of video RAM, GTX 1660 Ti VR, and then you have another slash, and it says RTX 2060 RT, and then 2 slashes again, and it says AMD RX 570 8 gigs of video RAM, RX 590 VR, 6700 XT RT, and then Intel. Then it says ARC A380 VR/RT, DirectX version 12, network broadband internet connection, Storage, 100 gigs of available space. SSD, step your game up. Sound card DirectX compatible. VR support. MetaQuest 3 Plus link. / MetaQuest 2 Plus link. Oculus Rift S. HTC Cosmos. HTC Vive Pro. Valve Index. Then HP Reverb G2. And additional notes, says here CPU is a AVX2 4 cores at 2.2 gigahertz or greater. GPU shader model 6.6 or newer. Network 1 megabytes per second up with 660 ms ping. Yeah, now recommended. Says here requires a 64-bit processor, operating system, OS Windows 10 64-bit version, 21H1 or newer, processor Intel i5-9600K or AMD Ryzen 5 2600, memory 16 gigs of RAM, graphics NVIDIA RTX 2070 plus VR, RTX 3070 RT, AMD RX 6600 XT, RX 6700 XT, VR, RX 6800 RT, Intel Arc A580, and then VR/RT, DirectX version 12, network broadband adapter internet connection, storage 100 gigs, sound card DirectX compatible, VR support for MetaQuest 3 Plus link, MetaQuest 2 Plus link, Oculus Rift S, HTC Cosmos, HTC Vive Pro, Valve Index / HP, Reverb G2, and additional notes, CPU AVX2 4 cores at 2.2 gigahertz or greater, GPU shaders models 6.6 or newer, network 3 megabytes per second up with 30 ms ping, and that should do it. Now there's a video here showing off I think there's a trailer here, so I'll leave the link in the description box. And then it says, should PC gamers get F125 Standard Edition or Iconic Edition? On PC, F125 will be available through Steam, the EA app, and the Epic Game Store. The game will be available in 2 forms. First, there is the F125 Standard Edition. Next, there is the Iconic Edition, which comes with additional content. The Iconic Edition will launch with 3 days of early access, the Lewis Hamilton Iconic Pack, and more. Iconic Edition player will be available to play F125 from May 27th. Yeah, so that's the requirement. And I think this is the racer here that who played Gran Turismo, and I think that's his way of he got into F1 Formula 1. So yeah, that's the requirements though. Those are the system requirements for F125 for you portable PC lovers, for your laptop gamers and desktop gamers, you know. And of course, if you got that Oculink support, then you can put an external GPU on your laptop, desktop, and your portable PCs, and then take it from there. So yeah. See, the game industry is fine. Don't let all the bad news break your spirit. Games are being made, or games are being developed. You know, the game industry always have up and down moments. That's just the way life is. Highs, lows, lows, highs. You know, it's like a heartbeat monitor. You know, so yeah, that's how it goes. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy though. Nice talking to you people again. Crystal, Star Wars, Sergeant Bang, Board, Dark Side. Go. Peace.